Hey guys, this is Belal Khan with the Strength Dojo, and today we are doing an unboxing for a pair of shoes from Strike-Mvmnt called the Chill Pill. One of the things that I have been dealing with is the degeneration and thickening of my posterior tibialis tendon of my right leg. And so part of the strategy behind helping it recover and heal, the idea was to give that right foot as much rest time while maintaining all of my activity as much as possible. So part of that meant that changing out my shoes for the last few years. A lot of the shoes that I've been wearing have been your minimalist type of shoes, whether they're like your CrossFit type of Reebok Nanos. Those are actually my wife's. I had the Reebok Nano 4 twice, and then at the same time I got the Nano 6s, but then I returned them because they didn't fit right. But then I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead to Vivo Barefoot, as well as some of the Vibrant 5 Fingers. I've had a pair of Lems in the past. I've gone through a number of different minimalist shoes, but the issue that comes into play is, like, I've had injuries in that ankle, and so those injuries coupled with lack of rest and recovery, it's led to the degeneration and thickening of the tendon. And so now that I have that in mind, the doctor said, hey, why don't you get a pair of shoes that allow you to give your foot a little bit more rest, a little bit more give, where you don't necessarily feel every bump and crevice in the floor. So having said that, I did a little bit of research. The doctor recommended I go try out some of the Nike Flyknit type of stuff because they're a little bit softer. So I went out, tried the Nike Flyknit, tried the Reebok, the new Nano 8, as well as the Metcon. Now, the thing with the Nano 8 and the Metcon is that they're harder shoes. They're great for weightlifting because, you know, they have the solid heel and whatnot. The thing is, the Nike shoes, as much as I like Nike and I've worn Nike in the past, their shoes just don't fit right. They tend to be a little bit more narrow for my feet, and I have really wide feet. Even the Reebok CrossFit Nanos, they tend to be a little bit more narrow for me. And so, but the issue was that although I was really close to buying a pair of Nanos, they're just way too out there in the sense that they don't look like a pair of shoes that I can wear using, you know, everyday clothes. One of the shoes that I came into is a company called Strike-Mvmnt. One of the folks that's behind the Strike-Mvmnt shoe company. And so let me actually go ahead and pull out this box right here. Enough of me talking. So this is the company and the shoes that I got. One of the folks that's behind this company is the author of this book, Freestyle. And so I got this book maybe a year ago. Love the stuff behind it. It goes into a lot of basic Carl Paoli. He's a former gymnast, current CrossFit dude. But one of the things that I like about the book is a lot of the freestyle type of movements that I like, and I admire the whole, you know, parkour culture that goes around it. And this company is actually really big within, or maybe not really big, but growing within that community. And so I figured, you know, if we have a pair of shoes that generally look inconspicuous, but at the same time are performance related, but at the same time don't kill my feet, then that would be wonderful. They're a pair of size, actually I don't even remember what size I think I got a size 10.5. Yes. And oh, look at that. They even came with a pair of black laces because I'm not a big fan of the white laces. That's why I actually got all black shoes, because I like all black shoes essentially. So we got a pair of black laces. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the black laces on right now. Looks like the white laces are also a little frayed as soon as I got them out of the box. If you can see here. But not a big deal. I'm not gonna be wearing the white laces anyway. So as long as the black laces are in good condition, they seem to be fantastic. Let's go ahead and, now what is this made of? It's like a cloth top and soft bottom. It's a very light shoe. The moment of truth, how do these hold up? Well, before I put these shoes on for the first time, I want to give a shout out to the idea of 5-finger socks. Even if you're not into like 5-finger shoes, 5-finger socks are just freaking awesome. I love them. One of the great benefits of these socks is that, well, one, not only are they great, are they cozy, but 5-finger socks, they don't slip. Like, regular socks, you might run around on them, and then, they start rotating, they start turning. These socks, they don't necessarily do that. And the other thing that I want to also point out is, the one downside is that if you lose one of your socks, you kind of kill the whole pair. Whereas with other regular socks, if you lose one sock, you can kind of like mix and match or whatever. But anyway, back to what we're here for. One thing I just noticed, they have these insoles in them, and it says here Strike-Mvmnt stable platform, 3.9 millimeter drop. It looks narrow, right? But it's not. I think it's just the way that they kind of designed the shoe. It's got a wide toe box. I feel like my feet are secure. At least the way I don't feel like my heel's gonna just slip out. That was a problem I was having with the Nike Metcons when I was trying them out in the store. Is that they just kept my heel just kept slipping out, and maybe it was because of the design, but overall, I think these look great. What do you guys think? They look like regular shoes, and as you can see, they are really wide shoes. My toes are super flexy. As you can see, my toes are just really spreading out on the inside. Same thing here. The arch on the inside, I could feel it, but then again, this is the foot that has some issues, whereas on this one, it feels just fine. So I guess this is going to give me the appropriate, hopefully it'll give me the appropriate rest time as I need it. And if I get on my tippy toes. Overall, I think I'm going to like these shoes a lot. I can see that these shoes are definitely a little bit higher than your regular shoe. I'm standing on one right now. So if I go from one, this is the key difference in terms of height. Whereas the other shoes, you're basically on the floor. But overall, I think these shoes are going to be great. I'm looking forward to trying these out in the gym. And I'm going to be doing a bike ride coming end of April from Houston to Austin. And so I'm probably going to be wearing these as opposed to any of my Vivo Barefoot or 5-finger shoes. So that should be good. I know for those of you who are cyclists, if you see these pedals, you're going to be like, hey, how come you don't have the bike shoes on? I tried the bike shoes on a while back, and they kill my feet, right? I was regretting it that whole time. Now, the mistake that I made, bike shoes, if you want a pair of good bike shoes, is just like having a pair of ski boots. You got to get them custom fitted to your feet. So that's something I might try later on in the future. I might keep you all updated on that. But just overall, this is my first impressions and unboxing of Strike-Mvmnt chill pills. And so, yeah, Strike-Mvmnt chill pill, United by Motion. Looking forward to spending a good amount of time in these. And from what I've seen in reviews of other folks, that they don't just get one pair, they get several of these because of how good they are. Their minimalist design, their inconspicuous look. They look like street urban wear, but they're known for also being very good in the gym. And honestly, like if I were to ever make a pair of shoes that like this, kind of is the philosophy, is the idea that can you wear shoes that are super comfortable in your everyday clothing, but at the same time take it to the gym? I get where the whole I get the idea behind the outstanding nature of these shoes, is that people, I guess they have different outfits or whatever, or they just want their shoes to look fly or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's not, you can't really wear these with just everyday wear. So nothing against CrossFit or Reebok or Nanos. I mean, they make some excellent shoes, but I can't really wear those with other clothes. So that's been my biggest thing. That's one of the things I've always liked about the Vivo Barefoot, is that they also look inconspicuous. If you compare it between the two, so like black, minimalist design, you can wear these with almost anything. That's the same, but these are even more of that. So that's pretty much it. I'll keep you all updated in terms of how it turns out and what my long-term impressions are with both. I've only had these for a couple of months. Maybe once I've completed 6 months in the Vivo Barefoot, maybe another 3 months in the Chill Pill, I'll do a follow-up. So until then, see you soon.